un partido difícil, sabemos al campo que veníamos, cómo son ellos, que también les gusta bastante provocar, de parte de la afición igual. También quería decir que hoy recibí varios insultos racistas de parte de la afición y creo que es algo que debo de decir aquí porque son cosas que no deben seguir pasando en la época que estamos, pero bueno, olvidar eso y ya está. Olvidar este partido y enfocarse en el siguiente.
¿Tú has comentado con el árbitro sobre las ofensas racistas?
Sí, al final, cuando acabó la primera parte le dije y a la segunda activaron el protocolo y ya está.
¿Y qué piensas tú? ¿Qué hay que hacer ahora?
Nada, ya está. Que actúe la liga, no hay nada que decir, ya está.
Sid, your reaction to hearing that?
Well, I mean, obviously the first thing is just that it's depressing to be back in this place again. It's depressing to be talking about this again. It's depressing that this happened again. I think there's a couple of things to pick up on in terms of specifically what Alex Balde said. He mentioned that the protocol was applied. The way the protocol works is that there is an announcement. If it happens again, the game is stopped. And if it happens a third time, the game is completely abandoned. Now, that works for some scenarios. The risk and the problem, of course, is that in a way, I mean, look, this sounds incredibly crass to put it like this, but allow me to put it like this. In a way, what you're saying to fans when you have this kind of structure, this kind of protocol structure, is you're effectively saying, here, have 2 free hits. And that, I think, possibly needs rethinking. Because if you're saying, look, the first time there's a warning, which is what happened at the start of the second half, you may not have realised it on TV, but just before the second half started, there was an announcement telling fans not to shout abuse, that this is against the La Liga rules, and that was because Balde had spoken to the referee on the way off. Had it happened again, there would have been another announcement, the teams would have been taken off the pitch, and then they would have come back on for a third time to carry on playing. But as I say, this is the problem. If the fans know that protocol, and the fans really want to push their luck, they go, well, I've got 3 strikes here. And that obviously that cannot be the solution. And then the other thing that Balde said was, asked how he feels and what should happen now. He said, well, nothing. What can I say? Let the league act. I think the league will act because the league have been trying to force this issue. They've been trying to make sure they deal with it. I imagine that there will be some punishment for Getafe. It might well be a partial stadium closure. It certainly will be a fine. The question is whether there's a stadium closure to go with it. And then, of course, let's see how Getafe react and how everybody else reacts to that. But the short answer, having just given you a longer one to your question, is what do you think when this happens? Think sadness, basically.
Sid, well summed up. Thank you very much, mate. Much appreciated.